On a warm afternoon in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, EA Sports brings you to Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it, and they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Darnold. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Darnold to Marshall there. 1st down, Panthers. On 1st down, it's Darnold. There's Trimble, the tight end. So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go
touchdown, Carolina! Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A run for Kamara on 1st down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He gets this one to Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's second and 10. Off play action. Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Jameis to throw it. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. He'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Now Winston. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And it is good. Well, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On first down, Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey, and he'll get this down only to the 18. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Darnold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Play action now, Winston. And he slings one that's incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
2nd and 10. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 19 yards away. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run with McCaffrey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. That caught by Tremble. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's got Anderson on the slant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
And Robbie Anderson makes a nice catch there for a first down. Now in his 2nd year with the Panthers, but he has a history with Sam Darnold, his new quarterback. They played together with the Jets in Darnold's first 2 seasons, 2018 and 2019.
Darnold completes it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Well, this one's knuckling, and it just does get over the crossbar. He didn't get much of it, but he got it to go. And they will take the lead at 13-10. That looked a little bit off. You expect more leg out of him, but he did get it to go.
But you and I both know sometimes depending on the angle, they may take a little bit off of the kick in order to make sure that they line it up properly and bring it home through the posts.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of six.
And Winston lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Winston looking deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They were looking for Marshall that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and now it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. A final shot before the break. Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he's got room. There he goes left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
26, Mike, 26.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Right there, 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
3rd and 2, Darnold. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ DJ Moore. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Second and 11 now. On play action, Winston. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. Johnson the intended target, and it's third down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Play fake. Winston. Looking long for Thomas. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
You couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now a run with McCaffrey. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Working with a 2nd and 4. They just do get the play off. Now Winston. Got his man. It's Williams. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Terrace Marshall, a big, rangy receiver and part of LSU's national championship team of 2019, makes a nice catch there for a first down. He was the first offensive player selected by Matt Rule, the head coach of the Panthers. Remember, they went all defense in 2020 and took J.C. Horn with their first-round pick this year.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. McCaffrey will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
Let's go. Mike 56.
Hubbard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Mike 56, right there, 56. Come off the ball, hard. Mike 56, Mike 56. Here we go. Tight dog.
Back to throw, Darnold. Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Here Here's Winston. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And the defense loses him. It's complete. The 20, 10.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Saints use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they think.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Darnold. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And that's caught inside the 35. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme. I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Saints, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.